Sorry about that. Our Department of Defense Standardization Practice for the Engineering Drawing, Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Your applicable documents, government documents with the specification standard of the handbook, the following specification standard of the handbook with the part of the document that extent with the specified herein with the otherwise specified with these documents are listed with the issue of the Department of Defense specification standard with the supplement thereto and cited with the solicitation C Federal AA 92294 6 paste for tracing LF 340 film dials type sensitized moisture dry process roll sheet LP 519 plastic sheet tracing glazed material finish. Military Department of Defense Military D5480 with the data of the engineering technical reproduction requirements of military preference for 28,000 digital representation of the product of the data the EGES application subset mil preference 28,001 markup requirements general generic style specification electronic printed out of the exchange of the text military preference 28,002 raster graphics representation binary format requirements for and military detail 31,000 technical data package general specification military standards 25 ship structural symbol used on ship drawings 129 ship marking shipment of stores 130 identification marking used as military property 196 joint electronic type design joint electronic type of designation system 2280 definition item lieu with the exchange models related terms 882 system safety program requirements 883 testing method procedure for the microelectronics 961 the defense specification practices 962 defensive standard handbook bulletins preparation 973 configuration management 1285 marking electrical and electronic 1306 philoric technology symbols 1388 1 logistics support analysis 1464 army nomenclature system 1661 marking model nomenclature 1686 electrostatic discharge program potential electrical equipment excluding electrical initiated explosive device 1812 typical designation assignment method of obtaining 1840 automated interchange technical information 2118 flexible rigid flexible printed wiring for electronics equipment designing requirements for military handbook 263 electrostatic discharge handbook with protection of electrical and electronic parts assembly with equipment excluding electrical initiated explosive device metric military handbook 780 the standard microcircuit drawings military handbook 2161 environmental stress screening with electronic equipment this otherwise indicated with a copy of the federal military specification standard with the handbook is available with the standardization document Order Desk Building 4D 700 Robbins Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 91115094. Other government drawing publication for the following other government documents drawing with the publication part of the standard extent with the specified unless otherwise specified issue with the site of the solicitation DoD catalog handbook H4 and HD commercial government entity code cataloging handbook the DoD cataloging handbook federal item name and the directory for the supply cataloging DoD ISS Department of Defense Index Specification Standard for the DoD 5230-24 Distribution Statement of the Technical Documentation. Copy of the cataloging handbook H4 HG with the H6 is available with the Command of the Defense Logistics Service Center with the Battle Creek with the Michigan with the 49017-3084 with a copy of the Department of Defense Index of Specification Standards available with a yearly subscription based fee with the government printing office with a hard copy half-inch magnetic tape available with the Department of Defense Standardization Documentation Order Desk of the Building 4D with 700 Robbins Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 1912-0-1599. Application for the copy of the DoD Directive 5230-24 which should be addressed with the Superintendent Document U.S. Government Printing Office, Washington, D.C. 2042-0001. Non-government publication of the following documents for the part of the document extend with the herein otherwise specified with the documents for the chart of the DoD adopted listed issue with the Department of Defense Index. Specifications stand with the solicitation list, otherwise specified with the issue documents not listed in the Department of Defense Index. Specifications stand for the issue with the document cited in the solicitation C62. Alright, and then it says American Standards Society Mechanical Engineers abbreviation with the drawing the text type of the application engineering drawing part list data index list revision engineering drawings associated documents engineering drawings institute electrical electronic engineers reference designation electrical electronic equipment and parts Institute interconnecting packaging electronics with a design stand with a rigid printed board with a rigid body of board assembly specification single to double side flexible printed wire ground term to definition interconnecting packaging electronics with a copy with the Department of Defense non-government stand with the military activities with the Department of Defense single stock standardization documentation order of the desk of the building 4D 700 Robbins Avenue Philadelphia PA 191111 5904 1594. Military activities retained with the non-Department of Defense adopted for the document sponsoring industrial association non-military activities maintained copies of the government here publication sponsoring industrial filings as American National Standard Institute of the 1430 Broadway, New York, New York. American Science Mechanical Engineer, 22 Law Drive, Firefield, New Jersey. Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, 345 Eastwood, 47th Street, New York, New York. Institute Interconnecting Packaging Electronics, 7380 North Lincoln Avenue. Order of the President in the event of the conflict between the test of the document, the reference of side with the test of the document test takes precedent with nothing in this document, however, supersedes applicable laws, regulation, unless specific exemption has been obtained. All right, military chapter 3 definitions.